today I want to share with you guys a cornbread mix recipe that I've recently been loving, and my whole family's actually been loving too. When I was a kid, I grew up with Jiffy cornbread in a box. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but that is how we always made cornbread, was just out of the box. And I was on Pinterest and I saw someone had made a cornbread mix, and so I kind of took their recipe and I will leave it linked below. However, I did kind of like fix it up a little bit differently, and you'll see how I do that. So I decided to do something a little different this time. If you guys recently seen my cowboy candy video, I decided to take some of that cowboy candy and put it into the cornbread, since I always used to use like jalapenos in the cornbread, or at least half the cornbread, because that's how my family likes it. But this is one that is really easy to do. You can mix it up ahead of time and then just like keep it in like a mason jar, or you can just do like what I do. It's so easy to do. Like, I just mix it up and then I make it right there too. I also feel like this would be a really fun recipe that you could just put in a jar and then give it away as gifts, like around Christmas time, if that's something you like to do. Other than that, it's just a really delicious recipe, and I have to say it is probably just like making the Jiffy cornbread mix. So, if not, very, very close to it, and that's what the recipe is called. It's called Copycat Jiffy Cornbread, so I think they nailed it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into it.
So if you're just going to make the mix and store it on the shelf and make the cornbread later, you could probably just put all the ingredients into a mason jar, or you could just mix it into a bowl like I am here and then pour it into a mason jar. But I'm actually making it for dinner, so I'm going ahead and put my ingredients in a bowl. So starting with 3/4 of a cup of flour, and then 1/2 cup of cornmeal, and then 3 tablespoons of sugar. And 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So if you're putting all your ingredients into a mason jar, at this point you could just put the lid on it and then just store it away for later. But for us, we're actually making our cornbread for dinner. So my daughter and I are just whisking the dry ingredients together before we add any of the wet ingredients, just to make sure everything is well combined.
Can I have a turn?
Oh! Sarah! Hang on. Had a little accident here. Okay,
Edit that part, Brandon.
edit that part out.
Not you.
I don't have a Brandon, so it's gonna be me.
To make the cornbread, you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of oil or melted butter, one egg, and 1/2 cup of milk. So this is where you can get really fun and creative with your cornbread. I like to personally add sour cream to mine, just to kind of keep it from feeling overly dry. And then I also love to add cheese to mine. Lots and lots of cheese. for this cornbread, I'm actually going to be adding some cowboy candy to it just to give it a little bit of a spicy and sweet taste to it. And if you are someone who does not like spicy food, that is perfectly fine. You do not have to add cowboy candy to yours. But if you are someone who would like to add cowboy candy to your cornbread, I will leave the video and recipe linked below. And then after you're all done adding all the fixings to your cornbread, just go ahead and give it a good stir and mix it really good. So the recipe actually says to cook it in the oven, but my oven's kind of out of commission right now, so I'm going to show you how to make it in the skillet. But don't worry, I'll leave the recipe link below so you can make yours in the oven if you want. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually preheating my skillet, which is very important to make sure it doesn't stick. So, and then I'm also going to just add some butter to the skillet by just taking like a stick of butter and just moving it all around the skillet and melting it in there. And I had it on like a higher flame, but before I add the cornbread to it, I'm actually going to turn the flame down a little bit lower, so then it's not quite as hot and like cooking as soon as I put it into the skillet, if that makes sense. So you just want your cornbread to really cook on just like a simmer. You don't want it on a high or medium flame at all. Like my oven actually says simmer on mine, so I don't know what yours says, but just a really, really low flame is what you want to cook it on. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I am using an 8-inch cast iron skillet by Lodge. I will have that linked below as well if that's something you want to look into. So I'm going to actually add some cowboy candy to the top of my cornbread just to make it look pretty, but that's totally optional and you do not have to do that. Okay, and I found that it's pretty important to cover the cornbread to like let it cook so that it holds all the heat in. So I'm actually using the lid from my small rock crock, which I can leave link below as well. But if you have a lid that will fit like an 8-inch pot or anything, you could just use that. Or if you don't have anything, maybe tinfoil. I don't really know what else you could do. But that's what I'm doing, and it's just important to keep it covered and cook it at that low simmer. So I don't actually know how long it takes to cook. I think it was about like 45 minutes to an hour for our cornbread to cook. I think it's also different every time, but you just want it done in the middle where like if you insert like a toothpick in the center, it comes out clean.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you give this recipe a try. And if you like recipes like this and like videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe so then I know to make more videos like this. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your